3 bombs attacks in less than 24 hours was interpreted as a clear message from the ELN about its fate in the peace process in Colombia. In the aftermath, the country's president, Juan Manuel Santos, had his own.
My patience and the patience of the Colombian people has its limits, so I have taken the decision to suspend the start of the 5th cycle of negotiations, which was scheduled for the coming days, until we see coherence between the ELN's words and its actions.
Talks between the government and the ELN, the last active rebel group in Colombia, have been going for more than a year. Last October they agreed on a ceasefire, but the rebels launched a new offensive when it expired earlier this month. They targeted oil pipelines and security forces. The bloodiest of the weekend attacks took place in the coastal city of Barranquilla, where 5 officers were killed. President Santos flew there to inspect the aftermath under increasing pressure to end the peace talks for good. In the eyes of some, the ELN attacks indicate the group's leadership is divided over the way forward.
The ELN is an organization where different tendencies converge and are expressed both politically and militarily. They also have an historical issue with timing. They're unable to understand when it's the right moment for doing or not doing something. This attack happened at the worst possible time. Public opinion not only rejected them, but also closed the political space government had to continue negotiation.
The ELN says it's willing to take part in another ceasefire, but its attacks will continue until the moment it's agreed upon.
The truth is that unlike the successful talks with FARC rebels who signed a peace deal with the government a year ago, the negotiations with the ELN seem increasingly bound for failure, leaving the dream of a Colombia completely at peace in its death throes. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.